Friars?
Am I what?
Are you going to join the Friars?
No. You got to be funny to be a friar. I'm not funny. You have to be a comic.
There's a lot of
or a furrier. You got to be a furrier, and that's funny.
There's a lot of, I know, but there's a lot of business people joining.
Well, yeah. Well, you never joined the Friars, did you? Did you?
I couldn't afford it.
Me neither. What are you asking me? You're trying to put me on the spot? Well, you know, a lot of people don't know my family. You know, I mean, like, we're here with David Ippolito, and we watched him sing. He sang every song ever written. And he just goes on. I mean, does this go on for hours without an interruption?
Yeah.
It takes no intermission?
Yeah.
Huh?
He works sometimes from 1 till about 6:30.
And he takes no intermission?
Huh?
No intermission?
No.
Well, I wouldn't want him at my wedding.
No.
I mean, you got to take a break somewhere. Doesn't take a break?
He keeps singing his songs, and you know, and standards. But he rarely takes.
Oh, I know. He's very clever, and I love him very much. That's why we came here. Wanted to show his work live from Central Park. That's what we did. And you know, you've been believing in him in all the 20 years or 21 years. We've had him on my show a lot, and you have always been pushing David Ippolito. And you said now finally he's going to make it. Yeah, finally, right?
Now, can we get out of here?
No, you're not done yet. We're at Strawberry Fields. We opened this place, remember? There was a
Would you
twig.
remember that?
Yes.
That I helped open this Strawberry Fields.
God bless.
And I'm proud. I'm proud that I did. It's amazing.
Well, we were here. There was David Bernstein from WOR, remember? And myself, and you, and Yoko Ono, and Henry Stern for the park commissioner.
Him. Yeah, he was good. I liked him.
And a squirrel and 2 trees. We didn't have it.
Now, what's your name, my friend?
That's Ed. But don't interview him. We're talking about you. What are you going to interview him for? He's not on camera. People have been doing this all day. A lady's walking along with her cell phone. Did you see that? She's talking to him while I'm looking at you. You're on camera, and she's talking to him behind the scenes. That's the New York rudeness, you know, because people are multitasking.
We're used to that.
I know. You know what it is? Is there's no regard for another person anymore. There's no sensitivity.
That's why we're New Yorkers.
That's right. And in the Bronx, you know what would happen, right? You get whacked. You don't do that. You're gone.
Speaking of the Bronx.
You're born in the Bronx, and you have parents who raised you and did a great job with you. And your father was a tailor, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And your mother, she stayed at home?
My mother had one leg.
Did she work?
My mother?
Yeah.
No, but I was adopted, Joe. Did you not know that?
Yeah, I know you're adopted.
Yeah.
But you know, the rest of the world has adopted you anyway. So you'll always be an orphan. And I want to show you my family. Now, you know my family, don't you?
Well, the 2 children, though.
A lot of people don't know. You know, I don't like to bring my family in public. And people think that I'm not telling the truth about my, you know, they think all these years on the air, and I got these kids, and I got my wife. And,
you got to get back in the air.
Well, so I got to show you my family. I want everybody to know. This is my family, and I'm not a liar. That's my wife, Michelle.
Which one's your wife?
Never mind. Give me that.
I see. What's his name on our mayor?
No, that's the president. You just demoted him.
He's coming.
Yeah. According to...
Now I'm promoting.
We don't want to get too political here.
Now I will tell you what.
What?
I want Bill Bradley for vice president.
Oh, I love Bill Bradley. I think he should have been president. He would have been great president.
You're right about
And we'd have basketball in the White House.
Yeah.
It would be great.
But
and he'd be rid of corruption because he's from Jersey. There's no corruption in Jersey.
Right. And I love him because he's straight.
Well, I don't know about that. That's what I used to say about Anderson Cooper. But you know, there's not anything wrong with this conversation except what I just said. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble. You're going to vote for Romney because he's referring to Obama as the last family.
It's going to be Bill Bradley and Obama.
Is that right?
Obama's going to slide in.
Why did I bring up
And
politics?
Rosalind's going to help. No, not Rosalind.
Why did I bring up politics? Should never
Debbie's
bring it
going to
up.
help me
Should-
beat him.
That's your caregiver.
Huh?
Your caregiver. You have to, when you mention people on the air, you have to give them a frame of reference. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about Yoko Ono. She lives right across the street in the Dakota.
Right.
From her window, which you can see it
She
right here.
can look down.
Right there. See it right there. That's her window, right there in that corner. She could look down here and see this every day.
She provided the funds,
Yeah.
the strawberry fields. But from her window, I hear she's got 3 floors up there. She sees it all.
And John Lennon is not buried here, just in case you wonder. I mean, some people think his gravesite, not buried here. But you know, Sid is the guy who brought the Beatles here. And Sid, I don't know if I should say this on the air or not, but I think John Lennon was your favorite. I should say that, but I know Paul, you love Paul. You love them all.
And Paul McCartney sent us a letter. I wish I had it to show you.
Yeah.
Sent me a letter. What a beautiful.
Yeah, well, he
I'll tell you that
acknowledges you
I'll
as
tell you
being-
that privately when we finish. The letter he sent me.
Well, now, what was the reason to have strawberry fields in this place? Why? Why here, though?
So she could see it from her windows.
Just like I said. Just like I said. And we're going to go across the street and show the spot where John was killed, which is, you know. But people take pictures of this all day long.
So let's do it now.
You want to do it now?
But I got a training schedule. And
What are you going to do? You're going to be on Dancing with the Stars?
I got a guy giving me exercises.
All right.
And maybe soon.
I've seen you exercise with a fork. You're not doing that anymore. You know, you were running up and down Zay bars and fairway and grazing.
No, not lately.
No, I know.
Honestly. Not, what'd you say, fairway?
Fairway, yeah.
A little bit. I can't get that.
I know. We got to get you an electric cart.
And you're not there with me.
That's right.
And I miss you.
Well, I miss you too. So we're gonna. Should we show everybody across the street?
And Second Avenue Deli, I don't go to any.
Why?
I don't think, well, it has something to do with my diet.
Yeah.
And 2, it's not the Second Avenue I knew.
Yeah. Well, it's changed. First of all, they're not on Second Avenue. That would be a clue. You know, when you name yourself after a street and you're not there anymore, you're kind of like not doing the same thing.
And they're doing very well. In
Yeah,
this.
well, they're always going to do well because, you know, there's such a lack of bagels in New York.
So what's our next stop?
We're going to go across the street and see John Lennon's spot. You know what a bagel is? It's a donut with hardening of the artery.
I don't eat them anymore.
It's your favorite sport. It's judo.
Joey,
What?
I do have to get home.
We're going to go across the street. We're going to go across. We're going to show it.
How are the girls, Joey?
Good. Girls are good. Look, imagine there's no war. Imagine.
Joey?
What?
I have a new
Imagine that everybody had jobs again.
Maybe with Bradley.
Instead of spending all our time about the 2 guys who already have work getting a job. Let's put everybody else back to work. 20 million people watching 2 guys fight over a job in the White House. How intelligent. Two guys who don't need a job.
Hello.
Hello, who are you?
Ben,
This is Sid Bernstein.
Yes, I know.
What's your name?
Frank,
I gotta get
Frank.
rolling.
Yeah, okay. Nice seeing you. Great
Nice to see
seeing
you.
you.
What's your name again?
Frank, I know you
Frank,
for
where do you
many
know him
years.
from?
Oh, from over the neighborhood and the east side.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just hanging around the delis?
Of course, yes, of course. He introduced us to the Beatles.
Yeah, I know. Well, the whole world.
Yeah.
So how did you come through here, Frank? Just why today?
I don't know. I had to run into him.
It's meant to be.
The Beatles guy.
Bye-bye.
I wonder if everybody knows in this place that he's the guy who made this possible. They don't. Probably not. This is something you don't get on the television, on the internet, on the radio. It's the wonderful, well, the horses come through here, and it's the smell of shit in Central Park. You just don't get enough shit. Say that on the air? Sid, this is the Dakota. Now this building it's a co-op, you know. I mean, it's people who own it in common. Now this particular building here, you notice the difference between this building and everybody else's apartment in New York, Sid? You could tell it's wealthy people because the windows are clean. Look at it. Now look at the windows. They're all clean, no matter what floor you're on. It's the only building where all the windows are clean. Everything else is what we call schmutz. But this is clean. When I first came here, you know who used to live in this building? Frank Stanton was the head of CBS. Boris Karloff. Judy Garland lived in there. There's a couple of other people. Let's see. Bob Crew, the record producer, he lived there, did the Four Seasons. And I think there were some other people I just forgot for a moment. I think John Lennon lived here. That's why we're going.
Joey Reynolds, my dear, dear friend, almost a brother, is right behind me. Joey, now let us go home.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Thank you for the tour today. Thank you for David Ippolito.